chance.
It's the Toots pregame show.
Hi there, folks. Ernie Johnson here, aided once again by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to be together again as the NBA regular season wraps up and playoff fever starting to set in. Are you feeling it, Kenny?
Oh, I feel that playoff fever.
Yes, we do.
Hey, we don't have to pay for this song. Why? Because I made it up in my head.
I'm the backup guy.
Yeah.
Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Detroit Pistons. Looking at the Pistons, 6th place in the conference, where they stand at the moment, may not sound out of this world, but this is a team that no one in the East wants to face come playoff time. Kenny, final game of the regular season. It has been an exciting one, but now we look ahead to the playoffs, and they're just around the corner.
I am so happy that the playoffs are starting, man. This is what I'm waiting for. This is when the real season begins. You know, all that energy and emotion that you had and effort that you saw in the 82 games this year, Ernie?
Yeah.
Well, times that by 10.
You know, for the top teams, this is when it gets fun, Ernie, Kenny. For some of the lesser teams, they're just happy they made it, but some of the lesser teams still think they could move pretty far in the playoffs. But I agree with you, Kenny. Playoffs are here. 40 days, 40 nights. Love you guys. Can't wait to see it.
Can't wait.
Oh, yeah, me too. Hey, Kevin Harlan standing by. He's got the call. Kev.
He'll do the knowledge to the master builder. It's the Eastern Conference on display featuring the Detroit Pistons. It's Wednesday Night Basketball live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow. A superb ball club playing a great brand of basketball. #1 record right now in the NBA.
And they basically owned this team all season long, winning 3 straight, a chance to sweep here in the season series tonight.
Guys, I wouldn't be surprised if they get out to a big lead to see them try to run it up. I mean, familiarity can breed contempt. You've heard me say that many times. And they'll look to gain an edge going into next season if they can get a big win here.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Detroit, Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Ilyasova out there with Johnson. And it's Drummond in at the center position. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measured 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan. And he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
He misses the free throw. And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the court, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a full package athletic.
You talked about the raw physical tools, and you factor in the 2 things as a big that I really value: great hands and quick feet, and he's got that going for him. So you can't go through him, you can't go around him, and you certainly can't go over him. I mean, what's left?
We can only hope to contain him, as they say. Meeks can't hit. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Atlanta.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. I asked him if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about, and he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him when the shot goes up, because the guy never takes a play off. Guys, they've been forewarned. We'll see if they take it to heart.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
And they are on the board first.
Trying to set the tone here early. I like that.
Williams kicks to Thompson. Back to Williams. Out to Thompson. Cleveland moving it around. And stolen by Jennings. Meeks with it. Jefferson is right there. No one near Jennings as he lets it fly. Drains the three-pointer. Jennings has got himself on the board with 3 there. On the wing, Thompson. Cowan, defended by Drummond. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Jennings. Drummond a screen and the foul on Mo Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Detroit with the ball. It's Drummond with the drive. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And let's take a second to view a list of shooting guards who have been very dependable offensively this season. These two guards are the most accurate in the league. J.R. Smith on top, second, Amon Shumpert.
You know, in tight or outside, these are all very reliable and consistent shooters. It's a safe option to put the ball in their hand and let them create something for themselves.
Or it does smooth things out for a team to have a two-guard like one of the guys we're seeing there. I mean, you don't need to draw up anything fancy for these fellas. Just call an isolation and they'll get you something good.
The shot's good from Smith. The Pistons have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Johnson in the corner. Lets it go from deep. Thompson with the rebound. The Cavaliers trailing. Cowan passes to Thompson. Outside Williams. Feeds it to Jefferson. Smith on the wing from past the arc. Rebound by the Pistons. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And really, given how they performed offensively, guys, they just never had a chance.
Yeah, and you can see their frustration growing and growing as they continue to come up empty on their possessions. By the end, they were just happy to watch the clock wind down and move on.
Now Williams following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. Thompson outside. Jacks up a three. Shot is off. And Detroit the other way now. Jennings with the ball. Jefferson picks him up. Outside Jennings. Now the dish to Drummond. Clock at 6. No good.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Smith on the wing. On the wing, Williams. Launches it. Detroit with the rebound. Drummond's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And Detroit was a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Here's Jennings. After the made shot from Mo Williams, Jennings drives in. Detroit, no good that time either.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take. I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
He kicks to Drummond. It's stolen by Jefferson. Smith against Jennings. Outside Jefferson. Now the feed to Williams. Smith the pass to Cowan. Back to Smith. And the 3-ball is good. Smith's got 5 more.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Jennings. 20 points for him last game against Miami. Here's Drummond. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession. Roscoe, he's checked in for Cleveland. Jones comes in for Richard Jefferson. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pistons. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Here's Jackson. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about?
Now here's Jones. Dishes it to Dellavedova. Smith for three, and that one's good. Smith's got 8 points.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace. And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on it. And that feeling turned out to be correct. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Dellavedova. And it's Mozgov at the elbow. He feeds it to Dellavedova. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Pistons trail by 4. Jackson dishes to Ilyasova. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Ilyasova's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Dellavedova. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Kicks it out to Jones. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Johnson, the pass to Jennings. Jackson gets the bucket.
Assistant, Brandon Jennings.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. Picked by Mozgov. Jones kicks to Smith. Pass to Dellavedova. He dishes it to Mozgov. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mozgov's got his first points of the night.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Ilyasova, a screen on Smith. The drive by Jackson. Ilyasova up top. Mozgov with the steal. Smith with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Smith's got 11 points.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
You can tell he's in a lot of pain. They'll take a timeout so that trainer can help him out.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Varejao comes in for Tristan Thompson. And it's Amon Shumpert in for Smith. Then for the Pistons, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Morris comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Johnson. Here's Caldwell-Pope. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
He's got to quit while he's ahead, Kev. It worked that last time. But that's an invitation for a turnover.
Picked by Mozgov. And Shumpert kicks to Dellavedova. Jones dishes to Varejao. Just 5 to shoot. This one for 3. There's Mozgov. Good work defensively by Morris.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Cavaliers leading. Here's Jones, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And it's Baines missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of it.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Cavaliers.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And there's the pass to Caldwell Pope. Out to the right wing. Takes it from 10. Shot no good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Three-pointer, Dellavedova. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Passes it to Dellavedova. Mozgov down low. Baines is there.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
On the wing, Shumpert. There's 25 seconds left here in the first quarter. Dellavedova kicks to Jones. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Jones has got 5.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Jennings. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Jennings has got his second basket.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Left side, Shumpert. Stolen by Jackson. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Cavaliers on top as they end the first quarter on a 15-4 run. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
Pistons trail by 10. They've got Anderson Varejao. Williams is out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's Jefferson, and it's Cowan in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
Quick hands on the steal, and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Excellent use of the screen that time. 10 points for Reggie Jackson.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Jefferson kicks to Shumpert. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him.
Williams passes to Varejao. Williams a screen. It's Jefferson outside. Second chance shot. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Now we see the league's top assist team since All-Star. They've been displaying some great teamwork. The Cavaliers, number 1.
Clearly, this group's on the same page offensively, and the chemistry continues to improve as well. The assist totals off the chart.
He's off on the first.
And for Varejao, his wild hair and frenetic style long ago earned him the nickname Wild Thing. I mean, diving for loose balls, taking charges. But that energy and enthusiasm may be unsurpassed really by any other player in our league.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Smith is checked in. And here's Ilyasova outside. And another 3 for Detroit.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Greg, you're talking about Varejao. He may play wild, but his production has backed it up. A few years ago, he averaged, Clark, over 14 rebounds a game.
Yeah, I don't think he plays that wild. I think he just looks wild. That hair flying all over the place, and he's giving up his body.
That's a good point,
he's necessarily a wild player as much as he just looks and appears to be everywhere at all times. Not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Jefferson kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. Jefferson dishes to Smith. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the pick. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Pass to Ilyasova. The Pistons working the ball around now. Jackson gets the bucket. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Smith outside. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Jefferson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Johnson the screen. Kicks it to Drummond. Puts it up from 12, and he gets it back. Johnson outside. Feeds to Jackson. Second chance shot. Varejao comes up with the rebound. Varejao's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Smith for 3. And it's Smith again missing.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Drummond passes to Jackson. Inside, Ilyasova. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith outside. Cowan passes to Jefferson. A 3-pointer off the mark. Pistons trail by 7. Johnson dishes to Meeks. Low block shot on the way. Smith with the defensive effort. Now the feed to Williams. Smith outside from deep. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. 14 points for Smith.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
The Pistons have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. Free throw good, Drummond.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
That one is no good. The Cavaliers leading by 9. Here's Williams. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Cleveland's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Outside Williams. There's the triple. That one goes. Count. Williams has got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. He's got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, head coach of the Pistons had some words for his team over the break. He made it clear that their offense needed to run through Jackson. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
And thank you, Doris. Over in the corner, Williams. Off target with his 3. Pistons trail by 12. There's the dish to Jackson. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Outside Williams. Thompson passes to Cowan. Cleveland moving the ball around. Williams, that's good.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Now Meeks. 8 points his last outing. Jackson drives in. He kicks it to Ilyasova. Outside Jackson. From the top of the key. And that one hits back iron. Cleveland leading by 12. Here's Jefferson. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Jefferson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Jackson kicks to Johnson. Drummond a screen. Johnson goes in. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And they are trying to put the hammer down, attacking the rim whenever they can.
Johnson the screen. Jackson kicks to Johnson. Ilyasova dishes to Drummond. The shot misses.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing. You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. James Jones comes in for Jefferson. And Detroit with a change here, too. Jennings is checked in. Pistons trail by 16. Johnson outside. On the wing, Jackson. The shot is off. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Jennings drives in to stop the run. Goes back up. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
The Pistons have come up with 3 misses and 5 attempts so far at the line. And that one misses for the Cavaliers. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Mo Williams. Then for the Pistons, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Marcus Morris comes in for Johnson. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Reggie Jackson.
Moscow, guys, was specifically sought after by his coach, Dave Blatt. Remember, Moscow was a favorite of his from when Blatt coached the Russian national team. Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Mozgov and Blatt with a close connection from their international play. Mozgov was a big part of taking home a bronze medal. Remember Clark back in 2012 with Blatt?
Yeah, exactly. In Russia, and now again with the Cavs, Mozgov is showing that Blatt has great confidence and trust in his ability, and that's wonderful for a player. Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well. Seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
Left side, Shumpert. Dishes to Dellavedova. Trying to find Mozgov. Gets it to him. On the basket by Jones.
Playing smart offensively in the first half. No doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
Here's the screen. Caldwell Pope passes to Jennings. And the wide open shot from Morris. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Dellavedova. Right side Shumpert fires the 3, and that one's good. Shumpert's got 6.
That's how you extend the lead. I mean, they have tremendous confidence going for them right now, and that confidence is leading to some excellent shooting.
Kept alive. Shots good by Baines.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
On the wing, Jones. Mozgov down low, defended by Drummond. Snatched up. Pistons trail by 19. Jennings kicks to Drummond. Out to Morris. Takes a 3. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Well, he's really starting to get in the flow now. A nice groove. That's his second here in the quarter, after none in the first.
Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Well, we know that Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
No good on the free throw.
And credit to the Cavs for going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Farajao comes in for Thompson, and it's Williams in for Matthew Dellavedova.
And the Mozgov trade, guys, for the Cavs, I think can be viewed as their big turning point in the season. He completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
Really left alone that time.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And Verejao kicks to Williams. Morris against Jones. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year. Eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
And looking at the Morris brothers' careers through last season, the one area they haven't been joined at the hip in is in performance. Markeith has shown steady improvement over his first 4 years. Marcus Morris has had a very up and down start to his career.
And, you know, Kevin, Marcus has talent. He has versatility. He just hasn't found his role. It's time for him to step out of his brother's shadow and really establish who he is as a player.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
For Cleveland, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line. Check out the game from Moscow. He has 11 points, and he's added to his totals by picking up 3 points at the line as well.
Yeah, that'll balance out that stat sheet nicely. I mean, you always want to see at least a few points from the free throw line.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Jennings got it off in time, but it's no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Cavaliers lead by 20. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. And let's go to Kenny. What'd you think of their first half?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
Shaq, what'd you think about the Pistons?
Well, the bottom line, they got to defend the three-point line much better. They were concentrating all their effort into protecting the paint, and these guys were standing behind the line, yak'em, splaka kataya, and that strategy backfired, Ernie. They gave up far too many open looks, and all those threes killed them.
So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now we take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half call.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
And Detroit looking at who they've got. Jennings and Meeks in the backcourt. Andre Drummond is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Cowan passes to Jefferson. No good with the triple. Pistons trail by 20. Jennings dishes to Meeks. It's back to Jennings. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jennings. He feeds it to Ilyasova. Rebound by Smith.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Detroit's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. The drive by Jennings. Johnson, a wide open look. And Ilyasova kicks to Jennings. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Johnson, the pass to Drummond. Outside Jennings. Drains the three-pointer. Jennings has got the first basket of the second half here for the Pistons.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Jennings against Williams. Pass to Cowan. He dishes it to Jefferson. Smith for three. The shot misses. Now the Pistons take it the other way.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
Meeks. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Jody Meeks last season, coming off the best effort of his career the year before, signed a big contract with the Pistons. They thought he'd be their designated three-point shooter. Instead, he missed the first 22 games with a back injury and just never really got in sync.
Oh my gosh.
Now for Jody Meeks, we were just talking about with Greg last year, Clark. He did have a game where he rained 9 3-pointers on Orlando, just 1 short of the Pistons' all-time record.
Well, it's all about rhythm for him. I tell you where he finally found some rhythm last month of the season. I mean, he shot 57% from the field and 44% from behind the arc.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Williams with the ball. 13 points in the game. Over to the wing. Thompson dishes to Jefferson. Johnson with the block. Jennings against Williams. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist from Brandon Jennings. Johnson's got his first points of the game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. It's Thompson off the drive. Now the pass to Williams. Kicks to Smith. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it's Smith missing.
Boy, a rough start to the second half. 5 straight clunkers.
Ilyasova, screen on Smith. Jennings kicks to Ilyasova. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Ilyasova's got 12.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And guys, Brandon Jennings, some people love his chaotic game. Some can't stand it. One of the more polarizing talents in the NBA.
Yeah, I don't think he'll ever shoot for an efficient percentage or become a lockdown defender, Kevin. He's an offensive catalyst. He pushes the action, and he'll go on scoring binges, but I think he does more good than bad with his style of play.
And here is Williams. He's got 13. Cowan passes to Williams. Feeds it to Smith. Passes to Thompson. Back to Smith. Trying to get back on track. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Jennings can't get it to go.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Now here's Jefferson. 7 points in the game and stolen by Ilyasova. Here's Johnson. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Johnson's got his second basket of the night. The Cavaliers leading by 9. And he banks in the layup. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Detroit.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle. And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
No, it certainly isn't. I mean, if they string together a few more baskets and get a couple of stops, I mean, this game will be tight again just like that. So stay tuned. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Now Williams, 13 points in the game. Right side Jefferson. Outside Williams, 5 to shoot. And Thompson kicks to Williams. No good on the triple. Pistons trail by 7. Here is Jennings. He's got 10. Johnson the screen. Takes the 3. The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Smith the pass to Cowan. And Thompson kicks to Williams. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 16 points for Mo Williams.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Outside Jennings to the inside. Ilyasova dishes to Drummond. No luck. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's Smith. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Smith's got 16 points. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
It's been quite a game for Mo Williams.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Morris comes in for Ilyasova. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jackson in for Jody Meeks. It's Jackson with the drive. And Shumpert pulls it down.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Williams kicks to Mozgov. Picked by Williams. Jones, the pass to Williams. 6 to shoot. Knocked away. Verajao dishes to Shumpert. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pistons trail by 12. Morris a screen. Williams against Jennings. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Verajao's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And finished off by Shumpert.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
The Pistons have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. The drive by Jennings. Jennings with another miss.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Detroit's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Caldwell-Pope. Here's Morris, and he drops it in from the low post. Morris has got 8 points. The Cavaliers leading by 14. Williams with the ball. 16 points for him. Picked by Mozgov. Shot off the pick. And it's Shumpert again, missing. The Pistons have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Puts up the baby hook. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Morris. It's Jennings with the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 12. Cleveland's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Outside Shumpert. Mozgov a screen on Jackson. Back to Williams. Pass to Verajao. Just 5 on the clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Looking at the Cavaliers over the last 10 and how they compare to the rest of the league, this is what we've got. First in assists, first in shooting percentage. And they have definitely learned the finer points of transition basketball. I mean, they own the most fast break points in the NBA.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Pistons trail by 13. Jennings kicks to Caldwell-Pope. There's the pick. To the wing right side. Baines passes to Caldwell Pope. Offline with the baseline jumper.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
And Verejao kicks to Shumpert. And he's good on the 3-ball. Shumpert's got 13.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Jackson has the open look. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts in Oklahoma for an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year.
Morris with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
There's 1:26 left in the third. Williams dishes to Mozgov. Jones next for 2. Detroit with the rebound. Now getting back to Jackson, he showed several times last season that he has that starter ability. The Thunder knew they wouldn't have the money to re-sign him, Clark, in free agency, so they traded him to avoid losing him for nothing.
Yeah, that's a good move. And with the Pistons, Jackson finished the season strong, while the Thunder, without Jackson or Durant's contribution, missed the playoffs for the first time in years.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Morris passes to Jennings. With the fadeaway. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers' lead cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Caldwell Pope.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And Shumpert kicks to Jones. Fires from deep. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Jennings, a screen on Jones. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Jackson against Shumpert. Stolen by Verejao. There's the feed to Shumpert. Puts up a 3. And no good trying to get that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead, up by 15. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And here is Williams. Williams is out there with Smith. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Jefferson. And it's Cowan in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. The screen from Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the dish to Williams. A 3-ball. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Johnson, the pass to Jackson. Drummond, the screen. It's Meeks outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. Smith's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Jefferson kicks to Smith. 3-pointer. Can't get it to go. The Pistons go the other way with it.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Here's Jackson. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Cowan. Outside for Jefferson. Here's Thompson, and Stanley Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Smith for three.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Outside Jackson. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Jackson dishes to Meeks. Back to Jackson. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Releases from the wing and drills it. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Detroit. Here's Smith. And that one hits back iron.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Jackson misses.
Hey, I like creativity in a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
Outside Williams. On the wing, Thompson. Back to Williams. Jefferson passing to Smith. Pocket 6. To the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
That's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Jackson kicks to Meeks. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look. And for Reggie Jackson, the league is going the right way in terms of his skill set. Everyone loves the guard who can shoot well enough to bust the zone as well as make plays for others and at the rim. And Jackson is that guy.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Blatt as he addressed his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
For three, Smith. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. And back to Jackson. He really took on the playmaker role after being traded to the Pistons. As a Detroit player, he averaged over 9 assists a game, Clark, which would have put him 4th overall in the league had it been for a full campaign.
Loved his aggressiveness, which led to opportunities for his teammates, but it also led to turnovers. That part of his game he's got to tighten up.
He kicks to Johnson. Down low, Drummond. Here's Ilyasova, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Jefferson kicks to Williams. There's the pass to Cowan. And another miss by Cleveland.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look you wanted.
Drummond with a screen on Williams. The tray. And Jody Meeks gets the 3. Meeks got 10 points in just the second half.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Now here's Williams. Outside Jefferson. Cowan passes to Jefferson. Williams outside. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
From 13, and there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Thompson. 20 points for J.R. Smith. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Cleveland leading by 10. Now Williams. Thompson outside. Passes to Cowan. Back to Thompson. Smith dishes to Thompson. Williams inside the line. And that misses everything.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Outside Jackson. Dishes to Drummond. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 6 assists now in the game. Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Smith outside. He feeds it to Thompson. Williams inside. Jackson on him. In the corner, it's Jefferson. And taken away by Johnson. And the rejection by Smith. A 3-ball. Rebound, Detroit.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Ilyasova, screen on Williams. Jackson misses.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And that's good. Oh, Williams for 3. Williams has got 22 points.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
There's a screen. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. And so here's Cleveland. 11-point game. Right side Jefferson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mozgov sets a screen for Smith. In the corner, it's Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, in most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Drummond. Doubled by Smith. And Drummond kicks to Johnson. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Thompson passes to Williams. Back to Thompson. In the corner, Smith with it. To the paint. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
Johnson the screen. Johnson sends the screen for Jackson. Kicks to Meeks. Back to Jackson. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mozgov.
Take a look at what Jackson's been doing. He's got 17 points, and what a game he's had passing the ball, too.
I love the fact that he plays for his teammates, really spreading the ball around, getting everyone involved.
First free throw is good.
Oh, my gosh, I just got that.
Jackson hits both of them.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
On the wing, Thompson. Feeds to Smith. Jefferson kicks to Williams. A 3-pointer, no good.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And Thompson sends it back. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Yeah, he couldn't hang on to it. You've got to be ready for the pass, ready to catch it.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Here's Jackson. Pass to Meeks. To the inside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his 4th personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Stanley Johnson. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson. That one is no good.
Take a look at the game for Johnson. 9 points and a block. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Jefferson, a screen on Drummond. Shot clock at 5. Jefferson kicks to Smith. That 3 off the mark.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. The time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Williams with the ball. The screen from Thompson. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. Back to Jefferson. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Jackson. Williams can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 8. It's Jackson with the drive. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mozgov's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Outside Williams. Smith outside. Here's Thompson. And he overshot that one, missing. Detroit's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so we can have a fresh start for the next one.
Back to Smith. Williams hits to Smith. And it falls over the rim and in.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're behind by 10. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Poke kicks to Bullock, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his 2nd personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Reggie Bullock. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. And so Bullock nails both of them. There's 25 seconds left in the game. Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
5 to shoot. Jones dishes to Shumpert. There's the steal. Can't get it to fall. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
Well, you know, it makes a big difference. I mean, you never felt like they had any doubt that they'd come out on top.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now we'll go to the studio with the award-winning Ernie Johnson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, J.R. Smith. What'd you think, Kenny?
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
I mean, he was lights out from deep. Some aerial mastery going on, guys. He spent a lot more time behind the arc than he usually does. Good call by the coaching staff to use him in that way. The defense was not expecting it.
And that'll do it for our coverage of this year's final regular season contest. It has been a wild ride. For Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Now the playoffs begin on 2K Sports. See you back for that.